Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Sunday. I think I'm just realizing that the combination of the lighting and my eyeshadow choice today makes me look like I have pink eye. I don't have pink eye. I think I just made a bad makeup decision based on the weather. Anyway, happy Sunday today. Excited about today. I'm excited about every video, but I'm kind of excited about today because it is sort of part 2 of last Sunday's video, which was my top suggestions for Scentsy holiday bars, scents, if you will. And today is the candle version of this video, and I did pretty severely rein in my choices for this one so that I wasn't like overloading you guys with suggestions. I literally just picked my favorites. And there it is. Okay. Sorry, I thought I'd forgotten one. So yeah, today's suggestions are the holiday candles that I personally love for this upcoming holiday season. I am already in holiday mode in my house. I realize some of you have not made the transition. The majority of people wait until after Thanksgiving, but you know, it's been a year and I've decided that I'm gonna do the things that bring me some joy, and that includes decorating for Christmas the first week of November. So that's what I did. Okay. So I have suggestions for you guys. Now I have 2 at the end that are not currently available, but I feel like a lot of you guys also picked these up. So you probably have them in your collection, and I'm going to encourage you to get them out for Christmas time or Hanukkah or whatever you celebrate. You know, the holidays, if you will. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. All of these scents are currently readily available, and I will put links for them in the description box down below. I'll try to find them wherever I can maybe find the best deal on these particular candles, but a lot of them are available at several different retailers. So pick your poison on where you pick them up. This one, this very first one is, it's Bath & Body Works. So you're gonna have to go to Bath & Body Works, but it's Vanilla Balsam. I have this in last year's packaging because I picked up a few because I loved it. I do think that I need to grab a couple more, and I think actually today when I'm filming, which is Friday, is the last day of the buy one get one free sale. I think Stella and I might head to the mall. I do have some coupons, so I think what I may do is just pick up a couple more of the Vanilla Balsam because I really love this one, and I think it would be a great one to have on hand because, quite frankly, I think I'm going to go through my backups probably before even the middle of December. And this is one that I definitely prefer through the end of December. So I don't want to run out of this one. It's not like I don't have other candles I could burn in its place, but this particular balsam scent is really a beautiful option because it's a more mellow balsam. I find the balsam and evergreen scents from Bath & Body Works to be a little bit astringent to my nose sometimes. So the vanilla they put in here really does mellow it out beautifully and just creates this warm, cozy ambiance of like a real tree scent in your house. And I do fake trees. I just don't like the mess of a real tree and bugs and things like that. And obviously I like to set up a little bit earlier than most people, and I can tell you that a tree is not going to survive 2 months in this house with the way that we crank the heat. So yeah. But yeah, the notes on this one, I'm sure they're the same on this year's version. I don't love the packaging on this year's version. It's got that kind of cartoony, like wraparound label. Again, not my fave. I would prefer something like this. I thought this was like so elegant when they did this last year, but it was also $26.50, which was an insane price point. I didn't pay $26.50. I never pay full price for these Bath & Body Works candles. And I don't even buy them when they're on sale and I don't have a coupon. They have to be on sale. I have to have a coupon. then we can make it happen. So balsam fir, frosted vanilla, snow-capped pine needles. Those are the notes. It's lovely. It's a really nice house filler for me. I like to put this one especially in my entryway because that's my scent vortex. So I feel like it takes that tree scent and it just tosses it around the entire house, which I love. Okay, next let's move on to Nest. Now here's the thing about Nest candles. They are expensive, and I always have people ask me, are Nest candles worth it? I think they are, but they are expensive. So if they're not within your budget, there are other options out there for sure. I think that, you know, if you're looking for the most affordable, best bang for your buck, I'm always probably going to send you to Bath and Body Works, because there you can get one of their candles for like, I don't know, 9, 10, 11 bucks with a coupon and a sale, and you'll probably get a pretty decent performance. I mean, they are hit and miss. I'm not going to say that Bath and Body Works candles are flawless, because they're not, which is clearly why I haven't been quite as aggressive with purchasing Bath and Body Works candles in the last couple of years. I have found the performance to definitely go downhill a little bit from what I'm familiar with from back in the day. But that being said, I do still think you get the best bang for your buck. So, but that being said, I don't personally mind splurging on more expensive candles like Nest, and I do purchase all of my Nest candles myself. Like, nothing that I'm showing you here was sent to me. These were all my candles. So, but Nest Spiced Orange and Clove is my first suggestion. I feel like my camera is, oh, there we go. Am I no longer lopsided? Nest Spiced Orange and Clove. I fell in love with this. I think it was last year, possibly the year before, but I'm pretty sure it was last year. Oh man, do I love Spiced Orange and Clove. This smells just like the pomanders that you make with fresh oranges and cloves. You know how like you stick the cloves in there? That's definitely a European tradition, and I know that a lot of people in this country who have European heritage still continue the tradition of the orange pomanders. I haven't made them with Stella yet, but I'm actually thinking about doing it this year just because I think they're so pretty. You can make really beautiful designs with the cloves, and they just have this beautiful fragrance that is so, it just screams the holidays to me. So Spiced Orange and Clove is exactly what it says that it is. It is a really fresh, juicy orange with that gorgeous clove. It's not too spicy. It's the perfect balance of citrus and spice, and that spice being cloves. That's the predominant spice here. There might also be just a tiny hint of cinnamon and almost like a nutmeggy note in here as well, but that's really like way in the background. If you like that orange pomander smell, here you go. I feel like I almost should have kicked it off with Nest Holiday, which is what I started with when it comes to Nest in terms of holiday candles. Holiday is beautiful. It has so many different notes in it. I mean, there's some cranberry in here. There's also some citrus. There are some holiday spices like mulled spices. It's just beautiful and so sophisticated. What I feel like Nest Candles does really well is, well, just Nest fragrances in general, even the perfumes that Laura creates, they're very sophisticated and they're complicated, but also some of them are very simple. Like, I would say that Spiced Orange and Clove is very simple. This one is a little bit more intricate. There's a lot more happening with it, but it just smells beautiful and high-end, and this is one that I always get compliments on. Last year when we were able to have our holiday party, I threw a holiday party for all of our friends, and they came over and we all dressed up and did like fancy person party. And when everybody walked in, like they just commented on how beautiful the house smelled. And I had several of these going in the house for that party. Like, it was just such a sophisticated, gorgeous scent. And I will never be without Nest Holiday. This will always be a staple for me, as will this. Please don't ever discontinue this Nest, because sometimes you do that and that's gonna make me real sad. All right, and to complete the Nest trifecta, because there really are 3 candles from Nest that are a must for me. Birchwood Pine. Right now I only have it in this little smaller guy here. Birchwood Pine is the classic, just basic tree scent from Nest. It definitely smells like a pine balsam duo. It's not astringent though. A lot of times when you get like a straight up tree scent, it can be a little bit harsh. This just isn't. It smells beautiful. It's sophisticated. I love this. And in fact, I might need to actually order another one of these because I'm going to finish this before the end of November. Obviously you can see that I'm already like almost to the halfway point with this one, but it's just beautiful, and it's one that I will never be without. And I feel like it's different from a lot of other tree scents in that it does so well on its own, again, because it doesn't have those astringent notes, but it's just, again, pretty. That's the best way that I can explain this. But if you're looking for just like a tree scent with nothing else really in it, that would be the one that I would send you to. If you want something that's a little bit more mellow, I would go for the Vanilla Balsam. So there's that. This one is rather new to me, but this is from Otherland Candles. They had originally sent me some candles to review, and then they just released this gorgeous holiday collection that I could not resist. I'm still going to do an in-depth review of this one, but this is specifically for those of you that like a tree scent with a fireplace or hearth type note, that smoky, woody embers type note combined with tree. This is for you guys. It is so lovely. I don't normally like scents like this in my house, but with this one, I just think it's absolutely stunning and I love it. And the packaging also, I have to admit with this one, part of it is the packaging for me. Just this black matte container with this gorgeous, simple label. Just, I don't know, it sucks me in. I love it. It's really, really beautiful. And the throw and the strength of this one for a 1-wick candle, pretty amazing. This throws in my family room, and it's kind of hard for candles in there to really like fill the space. The airflow isn't that great in that particular room, but this one, she can do it. So good for her. And then obviously I'm going to make some Homeworks suggestions. Homeworks is my candle company of choice, clearly. And so I am going to give you guys my suggestions from them. Harvest Leaves. This is actually a fall scent, but I love it during the holiday time as well. I just love this one, you guys. Harvest Leaves takes me from September through the end of December, and it's such a beautiful scent for this time of year. I really like cranberry during the holidays, and this has cranberry in it. The notes actually read spiced pumpkin, mandarin, cranberry, fir balsam, and applewood. So you can see with that balsam that's in there, it really does bring that like outdoor earthy like tree type note to the game, but mixes it with cranberry and some like mulled spices. It's just beautiful. I've loved this one ever since the first time that I got my hands on it when Homeworks was first released at QVC, and I have been buying it ever since, and I will continue to purchase it for years to come. I absolutely love this one, and if you've never tried it, it is great for the holiday season as well. And then the newest tree scent that I have kind of fallen in love with from Homeworks is the snow-tipped pine here. It's really, really pretty. Now, I have to admit, I was a little miffed with Harry for discontinuing my true love, which was Season's Greetings, which was a beautiful Victorian type Christmas scent. It was just so beautiful and sophisticated. I was really bummed when he discontinued it. I hope that at some point he reconsiders that and brings it back. But for the time being, this is definitely a great option if you're looking for a tree scent. Now, this also has some fresh, like, outdoorsy air type notes, like some cold winter air. So in here, you've got the pine needles, you've got the white birch, you've got cypress, And then you also have juniper. And I think it's that juniper that really makes it fresh and outdoorsy. And then you have those other like tree type notes that just combine to give you that beautiful, like bringing the outdoors in. And then that freshness is great for those of you that like that cooling type of sensation to go with your tree scents. A lot of the ones I've recommended are kind of warmer tree type scents. This is definitely on the cooler side. And while I don't normally love that, I can really enjoy it in this particular format. So that's fantastic. So those are the ones that are all readily available right now. Again, I'll link them down below. Now, if you picked up the TSV from the fall, and it was this trio here, the other one is upstairs, but if you haven't burned either of these two, I'm going to encourage you to do it for the upcoming holiday season because I think they're perfect for this time of year. So Scarlet Woods, which I hope is a staple going forward. If it is, this will become my new kind of favorite holiday scent from Homeworks. This is so lovely. I absolutely love this one. To me, this is also a tree scent. Now, Harry said that this was a sister scent to Harvest Leaves. I don't think so, though. So the notes in here are Scarlet Woods, cardamom, clove bud, and vanilla. Let me tell you why I like this one so much, and that is because it reminds me of the Vanilla Balsam. I know. Harry doesn't like the comparison between the two. He obviously used to be at Bath and Body Works, so I'm sure there's, you know, like he doesn't want his stuff compared to them, but I know a lot of us pick our candles based on what we used to love when Harry was at Bath and Body Works, when we're shopping with Homeworks now. So this one this does have like tree notes with a beautiful vanilla. There's definitely some clove in here, but it's not the predominant note. It really is mostly a beautiful holiday tree type scent with a nice vanilla mellowed out flavor to it. I love this. It is one that I will keep my fingers crossed that sticks around for like ever, because I think it's amazing. And then also the spiced white pumpkin from this trio, I think is beautiful this time of year. You'll notice I didn't do a lot of foodie scents because that's my normal go-to. That is always what I'm going to recommend to you guys, right? Like I love my foodie scents, but here is a foodie option to mix in with any of these, and it would be beautiful with any of these scents for sure. The notes on this one are white pumpkin, cinnamon bark, white maple, and sugared vanilla. I really think this is just a beautiful kind of generic, but not generic in a bad way, just a generic gourmand scent that is warm and cozy and comforting for this time of year and pairs great with a tree scent for sure. I've certainly burned these two next to each other and it was a gorgeous combination. So if you happen to pick up this TSV or you picked up multiples like I did, like I bought 4 sets myself. I love them. I think this is absolutely a fantastic trio that he came out with, and these two specifically I thought would be perfect for the holiday time. So if you have them, bust them out. Now's the time. So anyway, those are my suggestions for you guys. Like I said, I tried to keep it condensed this go around. I could certainly go off on a tangent of like 30 other recommendations, but I wanted to keep it kind of simple. You'll notice there was nothing in here from Yankee, and it's just because I really don't rely on Yankee much anymore. Cranberry chutney is always a holiday staple for me, but I am just going to get that in the melt cup or melt format from them going forward. And then White Christmas was discontinued, which was my favorite like tree scent from Yankee. It may have come, I don't know if it was re-released or something. I haven't looked at Yankee stuff in such a long time, but anyway, let me know what your favorite holiday candles are below in the comments. I'm always curious to see what you guys select. So let me know down below what you love this time of year in terms of home fragrance. And thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch. I will see you next weekend for more home fragrance stuff. Take care. Bye.